Yeah, I mean, our defense is, like we've been saying since, the first preview of the season, we thought our defense has a chance to be pretty good. And they're proving me right. They're a good unit. There's no question. And there's still a lot of things that they can improve on when you watch the film that they can get better on. So, I mean, the sky is the limit for that unit. And it's real exciting to watch those guys. It makes all the difference in the world for a young quarterback who, is just trying to get better week in and week out in the situations that's hard for a quarterback when you get in those third and long situations and the red zone situations where people start doing different things on defense. It's, when you know that the defense can get off the field and make stops, it just changes everything for the other side on the offensive side. So it's a lot of fun to watch. It's great to have, obviously, and we just got to, keep those guys healthy and keep improving. And then when you get someone like Donovan Hayden to step up, we had the injury with Chris Berg, and he gets an opportunity to play, and he has the game that he had in his basically first start in college is, tremendous. I mean, the guy was obviously ready to play, and coaches did a great job getting him ready to play, and he did a great job being ready to play. So it just shows his maturity level. I mean, it helps his confidence tremendously, right? I mean, it just goes to show and it proves to everyone that the work and the steady work that you put in, whether you're a starter or not, will pay off as long as you do what you have to do every day during the season and during the off season. I mean, if you just wait and be consistent in the things you do and continue to work hard, you're going to have success, no matter who you are. And for the defense to get that award, and I say the defense because those guys are so unselfish. I mean, they love it. When somebody gets Player of the Week, whether it's in conference or ECAC, I mean, all the other 10 guys, and really more than 10 because we rotate a whole bunch of people in there, are deserving too and love it and are so unselfish. They love when one of their guys in their unit get it. So, I mean, it just goes to prove to us, how good that unit can be because they are, so unselfish with each other. I think, honestly, probably a little bit of everything. I mean, it's hard to, right now, in our front, it's hard to say, okay, we have to block this guy and double team him or know where he is all the time so he can't sack the quarterback. I'm sure week 2 that was happening. They said, okay, we have to stop number 99. And then Nadeem came out and had one of the best defensive performances by a defensive lineman here, I think, since I've been here. So now you look at it in week 3 and you go, okay, who do we block now? And that's just, again, a credit to the coaches to coaching them and putting them in the right spots, and then a credit to those guys and their effort and their, again, consistency of coming to work every day and getting it done. So it's, we're going to be hard to prepare for. There's no question. We're athletic and we can run, and we can really create plays and make plays in the front. Well, I mean, I don't know if it says anything about them. I think it just, it says that, again, they're unselfish, no question about that, and the number one thing to everybody here in this program is winning. And we're going to do whatever we feel is going to help us win football games. And again, right now we got a young quarterback who's growing and learning every single day, so sure, we're not, the best team in the conference in passing like we really have been, or in the top 3 in conference in passing because we had a 4-year starter and a guy, who was a possible NFL prospect with his arm strength and all that type of stuff. So, it's just, we're going to tailor what we do every year. I mean, if next year comes in and we recruit or find 400 fullbacks, we're going to be lining up in 2-back and trying to, run the ball every single snap. But again, we're just going to figure out early what we can do and what we can't do and tailor our whole system on every phase to what we think will breed success. He's just a really good player. I mean, he's competitive. He comes to work every single day. He competes every single play. And I mean, if you watch game film too, I mean, he's not just doing it, catching the ball and running around. I mean, he's blocking people. He can block people. And he's doing all that type of stuff. And, he's just a really good player. I mean, there's no question about it. Obviously, he was fortunate enough to have a great quarterback with him, too, early on in his career that allowed us to do some things and do more on offense, but all the credit still goes to him and his work. I mean, he comes to work every single day. He works in the offseason as hard as anybody we have in this program. I think, he put on 15 pounds. He's gotten faster, so, I mean, the sky's the limit for that guy, and, records will be falling quite a bit here, but I think he's close to having them all right now in the record books here at Bethany. So, And again, which is, saying a lot, because we've been pretty good at that position here over the course of history of this historic program, and where we've been and who we've had at those positions. So, for him to do it this early too, just says a lot. Just a few years ago, they were lining up in 2 tight ends and fullbacks and being big and running the ball down your throat. So, and now they're a little bit more spread out. They're still trying to run the ball, but, now they got a quarterback that can kind of do different things in the pass game, and, all their reads and stuff they do. So, again, I think they've just done a really nice job tailoring their system to who they have and what they can do well. So, but again, it all starts in recruiting. Like every single program, every single college program, you got to recruit. They do a great job recruiting, and the one thing they bring to the table every year, you can guarantee they're going to be a tough physical football team. No matter what they're doing, whether they're spread out with no tight ends or, putting fullbacks in the game and all that kind of stuff on the opposite side of the ball, they're gonna be physical, and they're as physical on defense, if not more. So I mean, that's one thing you can guarantee week in and year out, I should say, that they're going to try to come in and be a physical football team. Consistent. I mean, we need to do the things that we're coached to do on every single play. And we didn't do that against Westminster. I mean, give them credit. I mean, they are a really much improved football team. I mean, I know that's silly to say when they beat us a year ago, but from a personnel standpoint, they are a much improved football team, I think. A young football team really is their biggest issue right now. So I mean, they're gonna be getting better every single week. So, but we didn't do a lot on offense right on last Saturday. So I mean, that's what we need to make sure that we're doing what we're coached to do on every single play, and do the little things that are going to make us have success. Yeah, I mean, we just need to be disciplined. I mean, they do a lot of run game, run pass reads and all their stuff they're doing that's so popular now in college football. So we just need to be disciplined. We need to do our job, and if we're standing in certain coverages, we need to be in the correct spots. And if we do that, then we think we'll have some success. And, again, get this game in the fourth quarter like every single game. We're in the thick of conference play now, and it's going to be, a competitive football game week in and week out in this conference, and we know that. We got to get every game into the fourth quarter with a chance to win, and then, take it from there. I mean, just focus and effort. And that's what we talk about week in and week out. No matter who we're playing, no matter what the streak is, if we were 0-3, it would still be focus and effort. We need to focus and do the things we're coached to do all the time, and then play with great effort. And again, get every single game in the fourth quarter, and then we feel pretty good with our chances to win a football game.